Hello, everyone. Welcome to What's Ups. My name is Philip DiAgostino, the new host of the show. I'll be hosting the show for the remainder of the year. I'm super excited to be part of the production and the new host. Now, I was a little bit hesitant because there were some concerns that did come up from the production crew about my hairstyle and the lighting, but I've been reassured they'll be able to adjust and make me look good. So, I'm going to be taking on any character I want to during the productions this year, and I can't wait to have some fun exposing what's going on in Las Vegas to you all. This episode, we're going to start with shift change and who wants to be a millennial. We're also going to interview the chairwoman of our local diversity BRG, Candace Isaac and Valerie White. And now, off to shift change.
Shift change. I'm not going to ask you questions based on who wants to be a millennial. Are you ready?
No, I don't want to be a millennial.
Well, come on. That is the thing we're doing.
All right.
I mean, if you don't want to play,
we
can always go put you back on the phone.
All right, we'll play.
Okay, here we go.
Hello and welcome. I have a few questions for you today.
Okay.
When you hear this party is lit, which one of these do you think it means? A, this party is fun. B, this party is lame. C, oh look, a bonfire. Or D, everybody here is on a controlled substance.
Okay, I'm gonna go with A. This party is fun.
Let's go with A. The party is
The
fun.
party is fun.
Hey, we lit.
Say something about the party.
Hey, yes, the party is lit. The party is lit. We're turns up in this piece. Hey, where'd you come from?
I'm gonna go with D and A, but mostly D.
Sounds like a party, I would say. Okay.
A. Party's
The
fun.
party's fun. What? Actually, I do not know what the answers are. I'm not a millennial. I'm like 4.
Yeah, I'm not either, so.
You get your news from CNN. I heard they're fake. The New York Times, also fake news. Don't look there. Or C, whoever posts it on Twitter first.
I'm gonna go with I must be the fake news person. I listen to CNN.
CNN.
I do.
Well, of course, no one's perfect. C.
Where do you get yours from?
What?
Where do you get yours from?
Muppet News.
Okay.
CNN.
Okay, jolly good.
I'm gonna go with D. Facebook.
There was no D, just A, B, and C.
Put my own in there, okay, Molly?
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah. I don't read the news.
Okay.
So question 2. Which TV show are you loving right now? Is it A, This Is Us? B, Westworld? C, Atlanta? Or D, Stranger Things?
Jamie Gorgon for life. Stranger Things.
Great.
I'm gonna go with Stranger Things.
Awesome. Lovely. So good. Okay.
Atlanta.
Yes. You're not even going to wait for D?
Oh,
I
sorry.
mean, you know there's a D, right?
I did not know there was a D. Go ahead. What's D?
Of the 3, Stranger Things.
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
You actually found something stranger than this situation right now.
Sure.
On
yeah.
TV.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Okay. When you get your plate at the restaurant, you, 1, or A, wait until everyone is served, then begin eating. I was falling. I didn't even realize. I've been falling this whole time. Why didn't any of you say anything? There's a whole camera crew back there, and nobody bothered to tell me I'm falling off this stupid thing. We're going to have a talk about this as soon as... wait, we're still rolling? Oh, sorry. B. Discreetly take a picture of the gorgeous dish to show your friends later. You've waited. You take too long. I'm going on to C. Post a Foodstagram with no fewer than 20 hashtags. Or just add a picture of the food to your Snapchat. Your Snap story.
Usually I'm waiting for my food because I'm hungry. So I start eating.
Right.
But I don't do the whole polite wait for everybody else to be served.
Really?
I just dig in right as soon as I get it.
So, first there's the beard.
Yep.
Then you spent a lot of time on Twitter.
Yep.
You still think about MySpace.
No.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
No. No MySpace.
Look. Come on, man. It's just us here. And the camera crew. And everyone on UPSers who's watching this.
Okay, fine. I have a MySpace account still.
Aha!
No E for all of the above? I'm something like a all. You're falling. You're falling. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. No. There you go. Oh my gosh. Save you. Okay, there you go. Because you must be greedy like me. All of the above, huh? But if I have to go on one, I'm just going to wait for everybody
Chantel
and
took the
we'll
wheel
eat.
there.
I'll wait for everybody. I like to eat as a congregation as one.
So, Lord help me.
Oh, you're falling again? No, don't fall. Not on my dime. Okay, there you go. There you go. Not on my dime.
And that will be all for the questions. Thank you, Chantel. You now may go back to the phone.
Where's my handshake? This is an interview. We close.
But you end up pulling me off.
Going with taking a picture first.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for answering my questions today.
You're welcome.
Have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening.
As funny as the hashtag is, technically I would eat everything.
So you wouldn't even wait for everybody to get their food?
No.
Terrible. Okay, thank you for answering my questions now.
Yay! I'm gonna get dragged back to the dungeon.
Yay!
Bye, people.
Everybody, thank you very much for participating. All the people who came in, even our little guest here, this is Damian.
Molly.
For participating. We really appreciate it anytime you guys can come and join us for these.
All right, so join us for the next episode of Shift Change.
Welcome back, UPS. We are here with our local BRG chairwoman, Candace Isaac and Valerie White. They're going to give us a little insight to the activities this year and a little bit of background about who they are and why they BRG. So Candace, will you tell us a little bit about yourself? I know you've been around UPS for quite a while.
I have. I have been around UPS for about 15 years now. Just a couple of days, I know. I'm still young. And this is actually my second year being a part of the BRG. Last year I had the pleasure of working with Phil and with LaShonda, and we had a great time, and we really learned a lot about how to run a BRG. And this year I'm very excited to be back and be with Val White.
Valerie White, congratulations first and foremost on your recent promotion to GBS supervisor. Our team is so much stronger with you on it, and we're super excited to be working with you.
Thanks, Phil.
You're welcome. Tell us a little bit more about yourself, your experience with UPS, and why you BRG.
I started in 2014, coming up on 4 years, which means next year equals another week of vacation. Woo-hoo.
Nice, yes.
I BRG because I think it's really important, and especially our BRG this year, rebranding it to diversity. I think we have a lot to learn, and I think it can only help us get better and improve our standing in the world and in our business market.
Absolutely. Candace, I had the pleasure, the honor of co-chairing the WLD BRG with you last year, and talk about expanding my vision and learning. It was a process for sure. My awareness just grew, so that was a great experience. You returning to it this year.
Yes.
Tell us about how the brand has kind of changed from WDBRG to just the diversity BRG, and why we went that direction.
Well, focusing on women is very important, but women are not the only group that need representation.
True.
And we felt like as a company, we needed to focus on everyone that needed representation. So hence the change from just the focus on women to the focus on all types of diversity. And we're really excited about that change this year.
That's a really interesting perspective. I really like the idea that the audience expands and more groups are represented. One thing that I did learn going through the process last year was gender diversity or inclusion, if you will, transcends almost every society in the world.
It sure does.
Right, so the more I learn about different regions of the world, different cultures of the world, and the gender gap, if you will, the more apparent it was. That's everywhere. That's everywhere to some degree or another. And so we went through a whole bunch of shocking and eye-opening statistics over the course of last year. And I know you're going through that right now.
We are.
So share some of the insight on what are some of the eye-opening and shocking statistics that you can share with our audience.
You know, I found a couple that really kind of grabbed my attention. The first one was that fewer CEOs are women than are named David.
Oh, wow.
Crazy, right?
And that's really crazy. And it hits home because our CEO is David.
Right, absolutely.
So that,
Mr. Abney.
Right. So that was interesting to read. And then another one was by 2052, there will be no racial or ethnic majority in the U.S. So I thought that was, makes kind of what we're doing kind of a line towards our future.
Very powerful trends, statistics that really outline the importance to our business of diversity and inclusion, which, certainly surfaced quite a bit as a top priority for our organization during our report back process this year. What about this year then? 2018. We've rebranded the WLD to Diversity BRG. What additional activities do we have planned for the rest of the year?
Well, this year we came up with our theme, working on your awareness. And all of our activities this year will focus on how we can be more aware of the different types of diversity that are out there, the different groups that are out there, the different biases that we have. Our first event was focused just on that, on
unconscious bias.
Unconscious bias. Thank you, Phil.
It was, and thank you for that experience. That was just another awareness expanding, eye-opening experience for me and for everyone else that was in the room.
Pretty soon you're gonna see our next event coming out, which is cultural intelligence.
Oh wow.
So it should be very interesting. We are hoping it will be just as good as our first event.
Oh, I'm sure it will, with the right people leading it. You two.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So how can someone get in touch with you guys? If someone wants to get involved in the BRG that is not yet involved, how can they get in touch with you? How can they make suggestions, share ideas, and get involved?
Well, there's a couple different options. Give us an email or shout us out. You can see our emails right here. They'll probably also be in the comments. So shoot us an email and give us your suggestions. Also, communicate with your supervisors. We eventually would like to expand our audience. So, let your supervisors know you are interested, and they'll work with us, and we'll figure out a way to get you more involved.
So thank you first and foremost for the important work that you're doing, expanding our awareness, supporting really what appears to be our top priority for the immediate future, diversity and inclusion, and for delivering for us once again, like you guys always have done, you ladies always have done. So thank you very much, and good job, BRG. Thank you once again to both Valerie and Candace for leading our local initiatives with diversity and inclusion, and for delivering such a good message, a message that's so critical to the future of our organization as well as our society in general. Thank you to Adrian and Daryl for their work with Shift Change and their new partners, Molly and Damien. I'm very excited about to see more of Molly and Damien and have some fun with those wonderful characters. Thank you for everyone for tuning in and for listening to our message. Please don't forget to leave your comments and your likes on UPSers Connect. Until next time, this is Phil DeAugustino reporting to you What's Ups.